back, Tech. In this video, I want to do a teardown of this wireless alarm motion sensor. I want to see how it works, and I want to see if there's any parts worth salvaging. Let's get started. First, what I'm going to do is do what I always do. See a screw, take a screw, see a screw, take a screw, and remove all of the screws I can find. Open up this panel and it reveals a rechargeable lithium battery. Very interesting. I need to test it out and see if it works. If not, I'll just extract it for the lithium. Pull it out. And now put it to the side. Open up the housing, and there it reveals a lot of interesting components. This part is useless. Carefully lift up the circuit and unplug this wire. There we go. This circuit has some interesting components like these surface mount LEDs, this little inductor, and especially what I'm most interested in is this piezo. Lift up the circuit and it reveals some more circuits. This circuit here is the input power circuit. Lift it out, and right here it has this little momentary switch. These are very interesting and very useful. And a little wire, always useful. And now let's go a little deeper. Detach this wire. Carefully. And this circuit I can definitely use. All I have to do is desolder the piezo and use it for a future project. But what I'm going to do is just leave it on the circuit board so that way I can extract it later if I need to. Leaving it on the circuit board will prevent it from getting lost. And this right here, I'm not really sure what it is. It looks like an inductor or possibly a relay. Let's see what's underneath this sticker. Okay, so there's nothing. Okay, so as you can see, it has some very interesting surface mount components. Next, remove the power supply circuit. And there, it is now removed. A very interesting little power supply. Some interesting components that I might use, or might use it as an actual power supply. What I need to do is test it out to make sure it works. It has some interesting components, such as the optocoupler, some capacitors, transistors, transformers, diodes, and resistors. Some of these components are definitely useful. Now let's go ahead and test out the power supply and see if it still works. This power supply is now connected into mains by alligator clips and connected to these hooks that is connected to mains. This is rather dangerous, but still works. Take my multimeter and measure the output voltage to see if it still works. Connect negative to negative, positive to positive. Oh, I accidentally put in reverse voltage. Hold on a second. There we go. And as you can see, it measures at 5.1 volts. Excellent, which means it still works. And what I didn't notice that was stuck on an electrolytic capacitor is a sticker identifying what kind of circuit this is. It's a 5 volt 3 amp power supply with an input voltage of 100 to 240 volts AC. Very useful. It could be a very useful universal phone charger where I could be able to plug it in anywhere in the world. Definitely going to make a power supply for that in the future. Next, I'm going to take this measurement of this lithium rechargeable battery and I want to see if it has any voltage. Usually, if it indicates with no voltage, it means it doesn't work. But I'm not very sure. Let's see what happens. And as you can see, there is no voltage. There's a very good possibility that this battery may not work. So what I'll do is just extract the lithium to do a lithium experiment. And here are all the components that I found useful in this teardown. This circuit right here has this pressure switch. Definitely can use that for something, so I'll pull it off the PCB later. And of course these wires are always useful. Or I might use this as some kind of project where you can turn on a circuit by just simply pressing it down or pushing on the pressure switch to turn the circuit on. I don't know, I might have some ideas. Or I'll just extract the pressure switch for something. I'll just tinker with it later and do some experiments. So keep that in mind. Lithium battery. I just extract the lithium to do a lithium experiment. And this power supply is a very good power supply. Definitely going to use this in a future project. And this circuit here has some very useful components. Definitely going to use these components for a future project, especially the piezo. And there you have it. Now you know what's inside of a wireless motion sensor alarm, what kind of components are worth salvaging, and how it works. Thank you for watching SciTi Tech. I hope you learned something new, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and of course click on the bell icon to be notified of future SciTi Tech videos. To the next tech, goodbye.